All right, the pre-shot routine is probably the most overlooked, under-practiced thing in the history of golf. And I would say that it's the most valuable thing in the history of golf. There aren't, millions and millions of golf shots, practice rounds, practice shots, practice swings, golf simulators, golf modules, body track, all this technology. You can hit millions of balls with all the best technology and have one bad thought before your swing, and it will screw up all of it. So if you don't have a process that you go through on every single shot that gets you in the ideal mind state to perform at your best, then you're definitely leaving shots on the golf course. I would say your handicap can probably drop by 25% or at the very minimum or more, 25% or more if you just get good at your pre-shot routine. And you're going to find throughout this course that the pre-shot routine gets practiced a lot. It's a hard one to take seriously, though, because the results of the pre-shot routine come out over time. And the reason that is because you don't get good and get noticeable results from practicing your pre-shot routine in one session. So let's just say somebody says to you, hey, have you heard of the square-to-square swing? It keeps the club face square to the arc, and you get a forward divot, and it's way more consistent. And you go to the range and you try it out, you'll see right away, wow, forward divot, more compression, straighter shot. That's great. You'll see right away that swing change makes a big difference. But the pre-shot routine takes so much time to get really good at it and really consistent at it that you don't see immediate results. And because you don't see immediate results, it's real easy to discard it and say, I'm trying to do the pre-shot routine, but I don't really see any positive results, so why should I keep trying to do it? So I will tell you, a lot of my students who've been working with me for 3, 4, or 5 years will say, Sam, if I had known how important the pre-shot routine was 5 years ago, I would have spent way more time practicing it. And the reason they don't know and that they can't tell is what I just said. It takes a long time for that pre-shot routine to really produce results because it's not easy. What we're trying to do in this pre-shot routine is free our mind of unserving thoughts and things that are getting in the way from us performing the task that we intend to perform. So here's how the pre-shot routine works. We ask the first question, what would the shot look like? If I want to know what a really nice shot would look like on this hole, all I have to do is ask myself to imagine it. And my mind will sort of shut off, and sometimes it's easier to close your eyes, but my mind will shut off the intellectual and analytical side and just start visualizing what a good shot would look like. Once I can create that picture in my mind, I know I've switched over in my brain into the creative side. Then I can ask myself, how would that shot feel? So there's that picture. Now this is where I make my rehearsals. How would it feel? How would that swing feel to hit that shot I have pictured? Once I've felt it, then I can take that picture and that feeling, whether I've done it behind the ball or I've done it beside the ball, I can take that picture and that feeling to the ball and get my feeling, my body and my club and my picture set up to that golf ball. And then I can just say, once I'm there, once I'm in the position, I've got the picture in my mind, I've got the feeling in my body, now I can just kind of press play on this image and this feel that I have already programmed. So that's the pre-shot routine. Just what would it look like? How would it feel? A couple rehearsals to groove in the feeling, and then setting that feeling and that picture up, sort of calibrating those to where the golf ball is, and then making the swing. And after we hit the shot, this is where we go through our checklist, and you'll see you've got a little checklist there. How was my routine? Did anything get in the way? Did the swing I made feel like the swing I intended? And if you do that, if you go through this routine of visualizing your shot and asking what it would really feel like to hit that shot, really getting in tune with that intention, and you start hitting shots, and then afterwards asking yourself, how close was that to my intention? How close was what I did? How close did I perform that to what I intended to perform? You will start narrowing it down, and it's just like trial and error. You're going to have an intention, and you're going to have a result. And as you start paying attention to your results and comparing them to your intention, they're going to start getting better and better and better and tighter and tighter and tighter. And when you go out next season and you're getting ready to play golf, if you've got this routine dialed in, nothing can get in your way. If you've got this down where you're going through that process every time, and you've practiced it as many times as I've got it set up in the program, your scores are going to drop a ton. So please take the pre-shot routine very, very seriously. I know it's hard to practice something that doesn't show you immediate results, but I'm telling you, this has the potential to be the biggest change in your game. Having this confidence, this present-mindedness, and this intent-focused style of golf versus what you may have had before.